This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. They'll run it here. He breaks free. Here he goes. The 30, at the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Oregon 7, Ohio State.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. They're going to the air on the first play. The pass rush gets home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's a Bunyan. The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Fights through a tackle. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. The receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Back to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and it's dropped. Barely intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Oh, the quarterback catches a break here. You know, anytime throwing off your back foot, it almost never ends well. He was very fortunate the defender drops this interception.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep down the middle. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A draw to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about the job here by this defense? In the red zone, backed up deep in their own territory, not fooled at all by this shotgun, thinking that they may throw. Instead, they try the draw, and it stopped immediately.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Here's the toss play now, running left. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Harsh coverage now from these DBs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short game.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. That time. after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The shotgun running play call. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the right here, running through the tackle.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Breaks free. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Here's the second down play. No press here. The defense backing away. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Looking to throw it on first down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He escapes the pocket. End zone ahead. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Target, it's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll hand it off. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. As the first down is still going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A crucial pick six.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He hands it off from the gun. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Defense is coming after him. Looks left and finds his target there. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And that is impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moves out of the pocket. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Trying to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Bringing pressure. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. On the move now. Makes the catch downfield. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points.
Breaks a tackle into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Not able to connect, incomplete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A big defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags a quick throw. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
First down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes a quick grab. And we're able to get him down.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that 2-point play.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
First down and 10 now. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds his target. Breaking free at the 35. Breaking tackles and going. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. And that is another first down for the offense.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.